Hey, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Shareece. This is Spirit Soul Sense, information for your soul. And I wanted to share with you 5 celebrities who I love, like, enjoy, follow a little bit, who are quite controversial and who are probably in keeping with the contradictions are a part of human experience, probably contradictory to a lot of what I stand for, but I still like them. First up is Kylie Jenner. Now, Kylie went viral recently because she was crying about being bullied on the internet. And like a lot of intellectuals who have talked about it, I agree that she and her family are part of the people who created this unrealistic beauty standard for women. But Kylie's always been my favorite Jenner. I don't really get with any of them, but Kylie, I watched her reality show. I really followed her when she was doing what she was doing. I thought it was lovely that she wanted to be a mom and prioritized it. I just thought she was so interesting. But Kylie was a child when the show first came on, like little, 8 maybe. And if your big sister is Kim Kardashian, I don't know. Did you ever have a chance? Did you ever have a chance when they have that momager who will sell her daughter for some money and fame? I mean, wild. I think it's really wild. But if you are the baby of the family and these are your sisters and this is the aesthetic they have, you already see how Khloe completely changed her whole face because she was the ugly sister. What about the pressures that you already experience as a young girl who is coming up in this world, and you see the images of beautiful women and who's most popular and who's married to the richest men? Wouldn't you want to look like that too? If your mom though is approving you getting plastic surgery and lip fillers at 15, 16, 17, what chance did you really have to become this adult who was secure in self, confident? Because everybody in that family has major issues. The men show it better than the women, but your partner is a reflection of you, right? God uses relationships to help you evolve your soul. And you can see some of the relationships that she's been in, girl, doing all the things. But I still find her to be so interesting and intriguing, and I really wish the best for her. She's in the same boat to me as Summer Walker. I don't think Summer Walker is controversial, so I'm not including her on this list. But Summer Walker is deeply insecure. And as a person who had deep insecurities, I really relate to women who are trying to figure it out. I would say Summer Walker's not doing the best job of it, but Kylie Jenner, I feel like she got rid of the lip fillers. She's wanting to be an example to her daughter Dream. I forget what her second child is, a boy. Trying to be better so that she can be a representation of love and acceptance to her child. I think that is so admirable, and I really like Kylie. Next up is Jeff Bezos. Okay, now you cannot say much bad things to me about my bro Jeff Bezos. I have been an Amazon Prime member for I don't know how long, years. Okay, 2-day shipping, it's one of the things that scares me about moving back home to St. Croix. I probably never move back. No, I mean, Jeff Bezos built Amazon from the ground, doing the damn thing. Don't play with me. I understand he's not paying people well. I think they're up to $15, but for the work they do, I had a friend who used to drive for Amazon, and it's where do you use the bathroom? In a bottle? At the end of the day, they had all these big quotas to reach. Not the best working conditions. I'm not mad at Jeff Bezos for using the system to his advantage. As a person who's now paying big girl taxes with my business, I get it. I mean, in a way, I get it. I don't get it, right? Anybody who's a billionaire got their wealth by doing unethical things. That's the only way. You have to not pay people to make that kind of money. I know this to be true, and still, when I see Jeff Bezos in his buff body with that woman who's had 10 plastic surgeries, I'm on his little yacht, I'm get it, Jeff? Oh, I'm so happy for Jeff. I am so happy for Jeff. Jeff is one of the people I cite when people are talking about men who don't want to pay their ex-wives, money. And I'm just y'all don't have no money. Did you see the way Jeff Bezos handled that? Okay. Miss Ma'am got millions. millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, and has been giving them away like crazy, giving them away like candy. Have y'all noticed a difference in the world since she's been giving away tens of millions of dollars? Literally, okay? I know this because I love Jeff Bezos. I mean, I love Amazon. Amazon is so great, and Jeff Bezos is such a capitalist, and I still like him. Okay, then the next one is Wendy Williams. I don't really stan celebrities, right? I have a video that does well on my channel about not worshiping celebrities. I love Beyonce. I don't stan Beyonce. I love Rihanna, Caribbean gal, but I don't stan Rihanna, okay? But Wendy Williams, I don't know what it is about Wendy Williams, but the truth telling, even though she was telling her whole lie the whole time, there was something about her delivery. She was just so funny to me, interesting. What she did about, admitting her plastic surgeries, looking like a pea. I loved her Hot Topics, but I loved her after show even more. I love to watch her eat and smack. I love to watch her wear bedazzled things. I just loved how she talked about food as a food obsessed girl. I loved, her just interest, and I'm going back to Jersey. I just thought Wendy Williams was it. And if Wendy Williams walked past me, I would fangirl. She would be the only person I would ask for their picture. Can we take a picture together? If I saw Beyonce, if somebody happened to catch a picture of me and her together, that would be nice. But I don't need a picture with Beyonce. I don't need a picture with Rihanna. I've been to their concerts. Like, I enjoy them so much. But if Wendy Williams, oh my gosh, I don't know why I never went to one of her shows. But if Wendy Williams, she just really did it for me. I was just like a fan girl. I did not watch that Lifetime special because I feel like I would have just been crying the whole time. I watched the trailer. Oh, Christ, tears galore. I said, oh no. If I feel like crying, I'm gonna go watch it. I don't feel like crying. I don't feel like that kind of pain. I don't know this woman, and she doesn't feel like anybody, like a family member or anything. Like when she dies, I don't know. I don't feel like I need to go to her funeral or anything, but she's made such an impact on me, and I enjoyed her so much. My heart broke at, the way her life has turned out. But because I'm very spiritual, I think the way her life turned out is exactly the way she lived it. I've made this new connection in my mind. This is not real, no research based on it. People who live double lives, people who lie a lot, dementia helps. Helps you not deal with the pain of having lived a life full of lies. Like, it is what it is. We are flawed, right? Some people flawed in more ways than not. I hope that her last days are peaceful, not painful. That she doesn't continually remember the loss of her show, the loss of her husband, the loss of her life, the loss of her New York apartment, just the loss. I hope that that's not the thing that's constantly on her mind as she makes her exit from Earth. Second to last on the list is Funky Dineva, aka Q. Listen, I can't even remember when I started following Q. I used to live in Miami, and so I really have an affection for Black Miami. I really do. I enjoy the culture, I enjoy the lingo, I enjoy the food, right? Because a lot of it is like Caribbean Black, so it's just sort of blunt in your face. And he just exemplifies Miami so well. He is so controversial, I think. I never heard what he said about Blue Ivy's hair, but I'm guessing he did like a roast and made fun of, how textured her hair was. We never see Blue Ivy's hair now, really. Beyonce should have done a little video about using sacred on Blue Ivy's hair, but Beyonce will Beyonce. He also went viral for saying really mean things about Chloe from Chloe and Haley's facial features. I still don't understand why he went in so much. I don't know if it was like a trigger from she was supposed to be that girl and he's like disappointed that she's not that girl. Like, this was Beyonce's protege and Chloe did not deliver, did not complete the assignment, got a D. Honestly, I loved that video. There's an album that Chloe and Haley did for the kids or something like that that I think is so angelic and so beautiful. Chloe on her own, just feels forced. Q, I understood his critique of her talent, why he went as deep as he did on her looks. Just getting in the heat of the moment, I guess. I've heard people say that he hates black women. I don't think he hates black women, but I've also said this about Kevin Samuels, whose content I had consumed a lot of to make videos about. And people are just so sure they heard this recording but never seen a video. I just think when you are critiquing your community, and when black women have already been the target of so much negativity, if you say good things, but you also say bad things, if the bad things are the things that go viral, then people are going to say you must hate black people. When just in general, I think he just talks about the black community. He also doesn't like poor people who are poor, ghetto stuff, which, I mean, I get. None of those things stop me from watching his videos, honestly. I love the honesty. Not the honesty. I think he's honest, but I love the freeness of sharing his opinion. I just love that. And maybe part of that is were you silent or were you silenced? I saw something like that on Instagram. I wasn't necessarily silenced. I came into this world as an observer, and so it took me a while to speak. Not as a child. I just mean it took me a while to feel comfortable being seen and sharing my opinion. And so when I see people doing it, I'm just like, you don't even care what nobody say. You ain't even care. Oh, I like you. I mean, I'm just kind of impressed with people who don't give a fuck and just do whatever they want. I'm at that stage, I've been here for a while. I just do whatever I want. It's not in my nature to just talk about people, but I do enjoy thinking about the content and my own commentary, my own opinion, unlike these reality shows, and then listening to somebody give their very thoughtful opinion on it. I think Q is well read. He's always talking about his degree in economics from Florida State University, and I'm impressed with his knowledge. I've seen his growth and evolution, and it's what I hope for everybody. Like, not that you have to be perfect or super spiritual all the time and in line. He liked to cuss, he liked to drink. I think he has a dairy allergy because he's always blowing his nose, but that's none of my business, right? I just really find him very interesting, and I love how he shares his opinion. And last on my list is Drake. Not because I still listen to his music, but because his music holds a dear place in my heart, right? We all saw the feud, the epic, the time, the rap battle of 2024 between him and Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar definitely won because I can't stop saying BBL Drizzy, because Drake definitely had some cosmetic surgery done. He's also, inappropriately messaged teenagers. He had a baby with a stripper. Like, Drake has done some really... I don't follow him now, right? It's hard to say I love the Drake of now. I think Drake is stuck and has been afraid of getting older for some reason. That might be like the feminine energy in him, afraid of getting older. He wrote the soundtrack to my 20s. My 20s is what Drake writes lyrics about. Well, he don't really write, but makes music about. Drake still makes that kind of music. Boy, I am in my 30s now. I am 35. The things, crying over men and, not knowing what to do and leaving emotional messages. I haven't done that since I was like 26, bro. I'm not doing that anymore. Right now, I'm getting ready for marriage, right? And being very serious and intentional with making sure I do the work in all the areas of my life so that I can be a wonderful, healthy partner to my, my husband to be. There's no way the music Drake is making now applies at all to my life. But sort of like Issa Rae, I love Issa Rae, and if it's between this and Drake, I mean, Drake has some hits. Drake has some things that resonate so deeply and can take me back to like a time, summer 2016. Don't play with me, like, come on. So I feel like, I have this soft spot for Drake. I don't go for him like that anymore, so he's more like an honorable mention. But it's hard. Like the video I made about Diddy, would I make a video like that about Drake? I don't know. I would let other people do it. I'm not saying You're right. You're right. So let me know what you thought about this video. Do you have controversial celebrities that you enjoy and follow? Please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel for videos on how you can improve yourself and embrace the humanness of contradiction. And thank you for watching.